All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostles of great millstone and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Now, I'm finna go into a few scriptures about demons, because when we tell the people about that there's actual demons out here, they look at us like we crazy. But really, what it is that they don't understand. And I'm gonna get right into it. This is Joel chapter 1, verse 6. It says, "Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and his heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who everybody ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh why Yahweh Shai, their names." And it says, "And Satan, which in Hebrew is Shaitan, it means adversary, came also among them. And it says, And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it," which also shows that the Lord has power over Satan. And it says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job," which is Job in the Hebrew is Ayawab, and it means hated. And it says that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fears the Most High and escheweth evil. So Job was righteous. And that word escheweth is shawar in the Hebrew, and it means to depart from, turn aside, to avoid. So he was avoiding evil. He was turning aside evil. He was departing from evil. He was a righteous man. And it says, "Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doeth Job fear the Most High for naught?" Meaning nothing. It says, "Has not thou made an hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side?" Meaning the Lord was protecting him. It says, "Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land." So he was rich. Job was rich. And it says, "But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he have, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he have is in thy power, only upon himself put not forth thy hand." So the Lord was saying that, yeah, go ahead and fuck with Job with his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with his riches. You know what I'm saying? Everything that he has. You know what I'm saying? But don't touch him, don't kill him, And it says, "So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh, and there was a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger up unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses, which are donkeys, feeding beside them. It says, And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee." So Satan hopped on. Satan was messing with the law, which is your mind, where your spirit dwells, and messing with the law, but the Sabians. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we finna go over here, we finna rob this nigga, we finna take these oxen, and his asses, man. You know what I'm saying? And they was also killing, and they was killing off his servants, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you use oxen and asses, to till the land, so you can grow the crops. You know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 16, it says, "While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, The fire of the Most High is fallen from heaven, and have burnt up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee." So Satan was also messing with the elements, elements of the heaven, sending fire and brimstone, man, meteorites, to destroy his sheep. And with sheep, you use the wool to make clothing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have a bunch of land for that, and you rich, man, best believe, you had a lot of money, man, to hold all these animals, man, plus the servants. And it says, verse 17, it says, "While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, The Chaldeans made out 3 bands, and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away, yea, and slain the servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee." So the Chaldeans and their loincloth came over, and they robbed Job too, man. You know what I'm saying? And killed his servants, man. And this was Satan. Satan was fucking with their minds to have them do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Lord said, touch all this stuff, but except for him. Satan like, yeah, he gonna do this, he gonna do that, he gonna curse thy name. Nah, you know what I'm saying? And it says, verse 18, it says, while he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Then Job arose and rent his mantle, and shaved his head, and fell down upon the ground and worshipped, and said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. It says, the Lord Yahweh gave, and the Lord Yahweh have taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. So Job, Job, all this stuff was going down and stuff. Job was wondering, it's like, man, did I do something wrong? You know what I'm saying? What he did was he humbled himself and he prayed, man, And he said, verse 22, it says, in all this Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. And that word charge is Nathan, and it means to put. It means to put upon, set, to put upon, to put on. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't saying, yeah, man, the Lord doing this, man, it's the Lord's fault. Why the Lord? He wasn't blaspheming the name, man. He wasn't profaning the name. He wasn't saying nothing bad about Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Really, what he did was humble himself, because it's like, shit, I must have done something to receive all this. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Right, walking in the spirit, being about the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Being doers and hearers of the word, man. You know what I'm saying? Being doers and not just hearers only. You know what I'm saying? Fulfilling law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Right? Verse 17, it says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary, the one to the other, and so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right? Because when you being about the spirit, when you being in the spirit, you read more. You know what I'm saying? You praying more, you fasting, which is afflicting your soul, to build up spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Or to actually to get demons off you. You know what I'm saying? Breaking bread with another brother. You know what I'm saying? Edifying, doing sit downs. You know what I'm saying? Edifying the church. And then the flesh is contrary to that. The flesh want to do the things of the world. You know what I'm saying? Try to get you distracted. You know what I'm saying? And for an example, say if it's the Shabbat, right? Shabbat, which is a holy day. You know what I'm saying? How people celebrate how Israel today even celebrate these wicked ass holidays. You know what I'm saying? But it will be a holy day. You know what I'm saying? Which the Lord said, keep it holy. His Sabbath. Which is Shabbat. Mean rest. And the thing is that like say throughout the entire week, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get some from your girl, this, that, and the other. You trying to have relations, but yet she ain't trying to deal. It's, oh, I'm tired, or I got work in the morning, or the kids, or I ain't feeling it, not tonight. Whatever she come up with. But when the Shabbat comes down, she wanna be all freaky and stuff. She wanna do the at most today. You know what I'm saying? And you recognize that it's the Shabbat, you being in the spirit, you know what I'm saying, the Sabbath, you being in the spirit, and you knowing that it's the Sabbath, and it's like, man, out of all the days, I've been trying to get this all week, but yet now she want to do it today. That's because demons are on her, man. The demons recognize that you trying to do something holy for the Lord and being in the spirit, and they playing on her flesh to get you horny. And then even on top of that, they'll play with your flesh. You'll get hard as a rock. You know what I'm saying? Be ready and willing and all that. You know what I'm saying? Well, not ready and willing, so like you. But you'll be, you'll be in that mood, right? And then at the same time, demons will also put thoughts in your head. Like, what if she gonna do this, or she might do this? You know what I'm saying? Or you thinking about, getting down and dirty with her. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that box, man. And that's what demons do, man. But with you being in the spirit, you got to turn it down, man. Because you don't want to make yourself unclean on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be busting no nuts on the Sabbath, man. You know, on these holy days, because the Lord said keep it holy. And yeah, you know, so that's that's an example. You know, and another one is like if you fasting when you afflicting your soul for Yahbashim Yashai, it's like if say if you don't do no eating or no drinking, or you do no drinking or you do no eating. You know what I'm saying? Or pretty much anything else that you will want to fast on. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. You know, it helps demons get off you. You know, say if you got a demon that's getting you, you know, having you, you know, not read enough or not pray enough, which is scary, and not doing things referring to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can fast on it and you can get that demon off you. You know what I'm saying? They never gonna leave you alone, but you know, for that period of time, you can also, you know, pray for strength, which is chazak. You know, the cha, the za, and the kwa. You know, and you know, to build you up. And with you being in that fast, you know what I'm saying, the next you know, that's when everybody want to cook now. You know, you go over your friend's house or your brother's crib and stuff, and they girl cook it. Or you might have somebody that constantly over and over, or you could have one of the brethren, they ask you over and over, you sure? You sure you don't want to eat? You sure you don't want nothing to drink, man? You know what I'm saying? Bring the food next to you and it's smelling the smoke of the food want to come by you and you smelling it in your nostrils. That's them demons trying to tempt you, man. You know what I'm saying? To get you to be contrary to the spirit for what you're doing spiritually. This is Ephesians. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And that word wiles is trickery, because pretty much they're gonna try to demons gonna try to trick you into going off, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, which are these demons, man. You know, like it says in 2 Timothy 2 and 3, it says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. And the thing is, the numerous things that come towards us, rather if it's somebody being on bullshit, or a group of niggas being on bullshit, you know what I'm saying, or somebody just trying to mess with you, or demons coming in your head and trying to fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Try to say that this ain't the truth, or you crazy, you know what I'm saying, or that brother ain't right, this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying. That's the hardness that we gotta endure, man. You know what I'm saying. You know, and it says against powers, against the rules. Against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against the spiritual wickedness in high places, like the Illuminati, the Edomites, the so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, the Elamites, them guys down there in Subway, the East Indians, you know, the Arabians that be down there in JJ's Fish, man, you know what I'm saying, all these different nations, you know what I'm saying, all these heathen nations, because like it says in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, that they confederate one another, you know, they all teamed up. It's like, yeah, how can we get Israel to go off more? You know what I'm saying? How what wicked vibe can be pressed? What more wickedness can we put in the music for them to do, man? You know, pretty much that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's verse 13. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And that evil day is Jacob's trouble. And according to Isaiah 33 and 6, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. These scriptures is the armor of light, man. The scriptures are this armor that I'm reading in Ephesians the 6th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be our wisdom, and what's gonna keep us stable when all hell breaks loose out here, man. You know. And it says, and having done all to stand, it says, stand therefore, having your loins girded with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel. And the gospel means good news. And what is the good news? These laws, statutes, commandments, the scriptures, the prophecies that's coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which is only for us, the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, and the confusion of faith, who our bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who are Israelites, man. You know. And it says, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And having faith in these scriptures, man, ain't nothing finna bring you down, man. You're going to be able to recognize this, that, and the other. You're going to follow the Spirit. The Spirit going to get you out of these jams, man. How about Shem Yahshua going to get you out of these jams, man, if you have faith in him, man. You know? And it says, and and take the helmet of the salvation and the sword in the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. Verse 18, it says, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit. And that word supplication means to beg, man. You know, palal, meaning to ask. You know what I'm saying? You asking the Lord. Like it's an old saying that says that beggars can't be choosers. We begging you, how about Shem Yahshua, to be part of the elect number, the 144,000 or the 1/3, man. We begging you, how about Shem Yahshua, to be a part of that number so we can be delivered, so we won't get those missiles, man. So we won't be getting killed out here with a sword like these 2/3. Not to be amongst that number, the 2/3, man. Nor to be no heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says in watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. And the thing is that, like the scripture says, it says pray without ceasing, give his ear no rest, man. You know, so you got to constantly pray and constantly pray and constantly pray. Pray for more faith. Pray for more strength. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one. That's faith. Strength, chazak, the chadazah and the clock. You know what I'm saying? And just ask the Lord to continue.